Hi, my name is Shannon, and this is Weed Mama. So welcome to my final video, my 5th video in my series on using weed for wellness. Okay, so in the first video, I talked about how it works in your body, and this is important to know. So regardless if you're real new to this or you've been using cannabis for a while, it's really important to get to know how cannabis works in your body, and there's a great way to do this. So nowadays you can buy weed journals, cannabis journals, where you can write down when you buy a product. So let's say you are inhaling cannabis, you bought this cultivar and you really like it. So write down what it was, who it was made by, and see if you can get the percentages of CBD and THC and the terpenes. Sometimes you have to go online to the website and look. Sometimes even on the BC Cannabis store, they'll give you a breakdown of the percentage of terpenes. Then write down how it made you feel. Write down where you're at in your cycle in the month and what time of day you took it and all the little details. Then you can get to know what products work for you and what you don't. So if you try something and it made you feel really bad, same thing. Write down the percentage of terpenes, write down the different kinds of cannabinoids that were in there and figure out what it is in that product that didn't react so well for you. You might start to discover that there's certain terpenes or certain cannabinoids at certain percentages that just don't work for you. And this will help you shop for future cannabis products because then you'll be able to look for formulations that work well for you. So when we're using weed for wellness, we're using it in a mindful way. We're thinking about it as therapeutic. We're thinking about it as how it can enhance you, how it can help you. So there's all different kinds of ways that you can use the plant. As I went in the last video, you can have topicals. So if you don't want to get high, but you want to try for pain things or even for sex, there's lots of different options there. There's also lots of different options for if you do want some elevation with edibles now and teas and all these different kinds of things, and also with inhalation products like vape pens. So you can just try different products and see what works for you. Personally, I like a nice edible and I like vaporizing, but I also like a lot of different topicals too. So I'm going to talk about the most common reasons why people use cannabis, especially women. So usually it's because you're exhausted as a parent and you're looking for something that's an alternative to wine. You want to kind of, watch how much wine you're drinking and you want to try something else. A lot of women are curious about it for sex. So I'm going to talk about that. And then all the other things that are really good for cannabis that you might not even have thought about. So let's talk about the big one, which is sex. Cannabis is wonderful for sex. It just is. I always use it for sex. There are so many reasons why. But the main reason is that it just helps you relax. It makes you feel sensual. It gets you in the mood. What it really does really well is bring you into the moment. So you're really in the here and now, and it really shuts out all the other stuff, which is really hard for women when we're trying to get intimate with our partners to get focused in on what we're doing. Usually our minds are on a lot of different things. So cannabis really helps you get into the now. So if you're going to use cannabis for sex, there are so many options, but I would plan it. So first of all, before you just go leap into using cannabis for sex, try it on your own first. Figure out what a nice dose is for you. So once you've done that, if it's an edible, you want to give it about an hour before you get things going. So what you can do first, take your edible, then have a nice infused bath with some THC and CBD, bath bomb or bath soaks. And with those kinds of products, you really want to soak in the bathtub a long time. Now, when you're using any kind of infused lubrication for sex, again, you want to give it at least half an hour to an hour to absorb in, because that's when it'll be most effective. So when you get out of your bath, your nice infused bath, put on some infused lube. And while you're waiting for the lube to do its thing, give each other massages. Now you can use an infused massage oil or not, but massaging is wonderful on cannabis. It's good to have someone do it to you. It's also good to do it to somebody else. And it adds to that level of intimacy with your partner too. So by the time you've had your bath and you've put the lube on and you've had some massages and now you're getting into some foreplay. Foreplay is wonderful. Go grab some toys that you've been keeping in your closet for a little while and bring those out. And then your edible will start kicking in. And that's when you can really get down to business. And you'll see that cannabis is wonderful for in heightening the experience and for pain. It's really great for pain. So that's sex. So many activities that we do in a day are just enhanced with cannabis, like housework, cooking. Actually, if you have time and you're cooking, getting your hands in the ingredients and taking, being methodical about it is really wonderful on cannabis. Gardening is wonderful on cannabis, getting your hands in the dirt. It's just so nice. Creative work like painting, any kind of writing or drawing, this will help boost some of your creativity. It's really good for creative blocks. Use a little cannabis, see if that helps to spark some ideas. I love putting on headphones and listening to music on cannabis. You get to hear all of the notes of the music and get to appreciate all of your favorite bands and your favorite songs in a whole new way. Movies and TV, of course. So some other activities that are great to use cannabis for are things like yoga and meditation. So any kind of meditative, repetitive work is going to be really great for cannabis. But a lot of things that people don't think to use it for, stuff like exercise, can make it less boring and repetitive. Or after exercise, if you want to reduce some of the aches and pains. I found that I threw an event last summer and I had to put everything on myself and I took everything down myself and my back was seized up after, and I just used a bit of cannabis and it was gone. I was like, wow, okay. It's great for pain. It's really good for reducing muscle tension and these kinds of things. Socially, it can be really good too. Now it depends on you. Personally, I find doing cannabis in a really loud, stimulating environment not so good for me. It tends to be a little too overstimulating. But some people, especially people who have social anxiety, sometimes cannabis is just the thing they need to really help them overcome some of that anxiety. All right, the other great thing you can do with cannabis is grow it yourself. So in Canada, you're allowed to grow up to 4 plants. Now in BC, there's a law that has to be hidden from view. But I grow it out in my backyard and it's been no problem. But the great thing about growing it yourself is you don't have to worry about who grew it, if there's pesticides on it or anything like that. It's your plant and you know exactly what's on it. Now, cannabis can be used raw. So you can juice the leaves, you can eat the leaves, you can put them in salads and these kinds of things. It will not get you high. Raw cannabis is non-psychoactive. So that's another way to use cannabis. I mean, you can even use the root ball of the cannabis plant. It has its own health benefits. And growing it yourself, you get abundant of flowers and you can decarb those and use them and make your own edibles, make your own topicals. And then you get the experience of growing it yourself, which I love doing. I love my cannabis plants when I grow them and at the end and you harvest them and it's a whole experience. And there's so many different options. There's a lot of things to explore. Cannabis is, once you dive in, it's fun. Just make it fun, making it an adventure. All right, so thank you for joining me in this 5-part series. I hope that you have a little bit better of an understanding for those of you who might be on the fence about cannabis and you've been wanting to know, maybe you've been worried about using THC. I hope I've dispelled some of that, the misconceptions around it. Please check out weedmama.ca where I have a lot of information. I really work to try and educate people who are especially new to the cannabis plant. My focus is on women, so there's a lot of great products for women. There's a lot of great cannabis companies that are owned by women, making products for women. So go check out my website and sign up for the newsletter, as I will keep you updated on different, cannabis related events and new products coming out. So head on over to weedmama.ca. Thank you for joining me.